Welcome to the third video in our series of SDG 10, Reduced Inequalities. So far we have explored what this goal is about and looked for closely at how income inequality limits opportunity. Now it's time to ask an important question. Can inequality be reduced in real life? The answer is yes. Let's explore how one country, Uruguay, has made remarkable progress in reducing inequality through a combination of smart social policies and inclusive reforms. Uruguay is a small country in South America with a population of around 3.5 million. So why is Uruguay considered a good practice example for SDG 10, reduced inequalities? It's because the country has made intentional policy choices that put fairness and inclusion at the center of national development. Over the last 2 decades, it has become a global example of how inclusive policies can reduce inequality without harming economic growth. Let's break down 4 of the most important pillars of Uruguay's success. First one, strong public education. Uruguay invests heavily in free, high-quality public education, from preschool to university. That means every child, regardless of their family income, has access to learning opportunities. Here is what sets Uruguay apart. Public schools are widely available, including in rural areas. Computers and internet access are provided to students throughout the Plan Ceibal program. University tuition is free, helping more young people from low-income backgrounds graduate. Education is one of the most powerful tools to break the cycle of poverty and reduce inequality over time. Second, universal healthcare. Uruguay has created a national health system that ensures universal access to healthcare for all residents. How it works? Everyone, regardless of income, has access to medical care. There is a mix of public and private services providers, but all are part of an unfiled system. People contribute according to their income. Those who earn more pay more. Universal healthcare means that no one is left behind because they cannot afford treatment. It also reduces long-term health inequality by ensuring early intervention and preventive care. Third, progressive taxation. Uruguay uses a progressive tax system, which means that the more you earn, the more you contribute. This includes personal income tax with higher rates for higher earners, corporate taxes and social security contributions, reinvestment of tax revenues into public services like schools, pensions, and healthcare. Progressive taxation helps redistribute wealth, fund inclusive programs, and reduce the gap between rich and poor, a core aim of SDG 10. 4. Social protection programs. One of Uruguay's most effective tools has been its comprehensive social protection system. Social protection refers to government programs that protect people from poverty and social exclusion. In Uruguay, this includes family allowances for low-income households, unemployment insurance, pensions for the elderly, disability support, parental leave for new mothers and fathers. These programs are designed to be inclusive, not just for the extremely poor. They aim to ensure that everyone can live with dignity and security, even during hard times. Social protection helps cohesion, vulnerable population, and prevent poverty from passing from one generation to the next. Let's take a closer look at 4 key social protection programs that helped Uruguay reduce inequality and support vulnerable groups. Pensions for the elderly. Uruguay provides retirement pensions to older adults, ensuring that they have a stable income after they stop working. Even people who worked formally and informally or didn't contribute fully still receive basic minimum pension. This reduces poverty among elderly and promotes dignity in aging. Child allowance for low-income families. Low-income families receive monthly payments to help cover the cost of raising children. This support is conditional, and school attendance and health checkups, encouraging education and child well-being. These allowances reduce child poverty and promote long-term opportunity. Unemployment insurance and workers in need. If someone loses their job, they can access temporary income support while looking for new work. The amount is based on their previous earnings and is gradually reduced over time. It prevents people from falling into poverty during periods of job loss. Maternity and paternity leave policies. Uruguay offers paid leave for both mothers and fathers after the birth of a child. This helps families care for newborns without losing income or job security. It supports gender equality and early childhood development. So what impact did these policies have? The Gini coefficient, a measure of income inequality, fell from 0.47 to around 0.39 between 2006 and 2020. Extreme poverty dropped to below 1%. Access to healthcare became universal and free. School attendance increased, especially in low-income and rural areas. Uruguay shows that inclusive development is not just possible, it works. So what can we learn from Uruguay's success? Here are 4 key lessons. First one, universal social programs reduce stigma and promote fairness. Secondly, progressive taxation helps fund inclusive systems sustainable. Third one, investment in a public service like education and healthcare pays off long term. Fourth, reducing inequality does not slow down growth. It can strengthen economies by including more people. Reducing inequality is not just an idea, it's achievable. Countries like Uruguay remind us that smart policies, political will, and long-term planning can lead to a more just and equal society. As students, educators, and global citizens, we all have a role to play by supporting inclusive policies, challenging unfair systems, and spreading awareness. Thank you for joining this journey through SDG 10. Let's keep working toward a world where everyone has a fair chance to succeed.